Good morning, this is Daniel de la Rosa, and you're tuned in to Vets Corners. And today I have a very special guest, Lyndon Delago. What's going on, Lyndon?
Um, Pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to talk to you about your service real quick. Introduce what you did, what branch, and how many years you served.
Yeah, my name is Master Sergeant Lyndon Delago. I was in the U.S. Army. I served for 26 years.
Dude, you look young.
Yeah, I do. I get that a lot.
Yeah, 26 years. And where did you do your basic training at?
I did my basic training at Fort Benning, Georgia.
Okay, and you were originally here from the Bay Area?
I'm originally, yes, from the Bay Area, Mission District.
Mission District. Okay, now I'm assuming you did 26 years, and by the BDUs that you're wearing, this is the Desert Storm. Did you serve also in Desert Storm?
During the Desert Storm time, actually, I was in the reserves, and I did. My unit was put on standby, so we didn't actually did any engagement during that time.
Okay, so standby meaning you were the inactive reserve?
Reserves.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what were you doing as a reserves over here?
I was actually an infantry guy. We're trained to seek and destroy enemy.
Okay, out in San Bruno.
No, actually in Vallejo and Sacramento area.
Okay, now right now I'm going to ask you, if you don't mind, about
go ahead.
the Iraq, because you did 2 tours in Iraq, correct?
Right. I
Okay.
actually volunteered twice to go to Iraq and serve our country because I felt that during Desert Storm I was shortchanged. I was never deployed, and all my training was kind of like going to waste. And I want to put that training to a good use and see what I can do. And it's just a challenge for our infantrymen.
So you volunteered. Was it a movement that you saw prior to post 9/11 that you thought it was a calling that you had to come out?
It was a calling when 9/11 happened. I just, hey, I need to go out there and do my thing.
Okay.
And I, if I can do it again, I'll do it again.
Now, when you went to Iraq, you were in an infantry unit. What unit was that?
I was with 2nd ID, 2nd Infantry Division off Fort Lewis, Washington.
Now, when you say IED, is that bombs or what do you guys?
Well, I was almost taken out. Yeah, I was almost taken out by IED, improvised explosive device, and well, I just did the mission and continued on, but it almost took my life.
Okay.
I almost got killed over there.
One thing that interests me is that you reached the rank of E9, and I mean, a lot of people, a lot of service members reach that rank. A lot of minorities too, and obviously you're Filipino. Did you go through any discrimination through the ranks when you were that rank, and not only that, because you look so young, was that an issue?
I'm glad you asked that question. I actually felt a lot of flack from being promoted to where I'm at right now. I'm actually high ranking, and a lot of people didn't like the way I got promoted for some reason or whatnot. But I did all the schooling and I did what I needed to do. But somehow they just didn't like some reason they just didn't like that. I guess nothing about racism. It's just something that jealousy maybe. Yeah.
Maybe. 2 questions, but first off, Iraq. How did you feel prior to going to Iraq, and then afterwards, what was your sentiments about it, and are we winning?
When we went to Iraq, the mission was to destroy enemy, pretty much. Our mission was given, and we didn't know about what was going on. Well, we did. We're going out there and find Saddam, and then come back home safely. And but when I came back, all of that changed because there were things that we were not told. So I kind of resent going there and doing what I did. But at the same time, I'm a military person. I'm an Army, U.S. Army Master Sergeant. So I have to follow orders just like everybody else.
And tell us, now you're going to school at San Francisco State using your GI Bill. So is that, if any young person would come up to you and say, I want to join for college, what would you tell them, yes or no?
I would tell them, I'm not here giving props for recruiting, but I would tell any young Americans to join the military. You can join for a year, 2 years, 3 years the most, but get the discipline. The discipline is the most important thing. And After that, then use the benefits.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have today, but thank you. You're a hero to me. Thank you for serving your country.
Thanks for
We'll
having
see
me
you-
here.
Yeah, we'll see you next time
All right.
at Vet Corner.